Here we presents the top 5 best Wifi extenders. Starting at number 5, NETGEAR X8000. The Nighthawk X6s provides pretty powerful Wi-Fi credentials, with 3 separate radios and a 4x4 antenna configuration. The AC3000 rating is comprised of a 1733 mbitsec 5GHz band, an 866 mbitsec 5GHz band, and a 400 mbitsec 4GHz band. It also sports a 4-port gigabit Ethernet switch and USB, although only USB 2.0. What it doesn't have is a 5th gigabit port for direct broadband connectivity. This is definitely not a device that could double as your router. As a result of its lack of routing functionality, the X6s is considerably cheaper than an AC3000 router, or indeed many routers with a lower bandwidth rating, and just 2 radios. So your money is being spent on what's important for a Wi-Fi extender, the Wi-Fi. Confusingly, NETGEAR appears to have another product called the X6s, which is a full router, so to avoid a mix-up, this model is the X8000 version. The X6s uses its 3 radio bands in the same way as NETGEAR's Orbi. However, one of the radios will be exclusively employed as the backhaul to the router, and the other 2 can then be utilized without contention by your Wi-Fi devices. Obviously, the speed of the internet connection depends on the router the X6s is connected to. However, best results will probably be achieved with a fast tri-band router as well. But the basic concept of the NETGEAR Nighthawk X6's tri-band Wi-Fi range extender has potential and should be less disruptive to your existing setup. Your host router doesn't even need to be from NETGEAR, although it does need to be for the One Wi-Fi name feature that gives you the benefits of mesh Wi-Fi, otherwise it functions as a regular extender. The proof of the pudding is in the eating, however, so let's take a closer look at the X6's second's abilities. The X8000 has a lesser and more affordable version called the X7500 that shares the same concept, features, and setup process. The X7500, however, has no ports and is designed to plug directly into a wall socket. It's similar to the satellite unit of the low-end Orbi RBK30. For more information and price, check out the product links in description. At number 4, TP-Link AC1750. Are you sick and tired of dealing with weak Wi-Fi in your home or office? Maybe you need something to kick your 4K streaming and online gaming up a notch? Just get the TP-Link AC1750 Wi-Fi range extender and give your wireless network the boost it deserves. Essentially, you can plug this dual-band extender into any wall outlet throughout your home and, of course, enjoy the great speed and excellent signal range. Perhaps, one of the greatest things about the TP-Link AC1750 is that it's incredibly easy to set up. And of course, super easy to use. Essentially, there are 2 setup options. You can do it online, or better still, use the WPS button on your router. The good thing is, both options are detailed in the included instruction manual. First off, you can use your laptop or iPhone to do the setup online. You just have to connect to the device and fill in the necessary details in the online portal, or better still, add the network you want to extend. If you prefer the WPS option, all you have to do is plug the range extender into an outlet, press the big round button on the front, and then press the WPS button on your router. At this point, the extender will find the router and connect within seconds. Overall, you should be done with the entire setup in 10 minutes. As mentioned earlier, the installation process is easy. It even gets better if your router supports WPS. Just plug the TP-Link AC1750 into any outlet that's close to your router and wait for the power light to turn blue. At this point, I press the WPS button on my router and did the same for the WPS button on the extender. The TP-Link AC1750 Wi-Fi range extender is a high-quality option that's sure to extend the reach of your wireless network in ways you never thought possible. What's more, its entire setup is a breeze, regardless of the option you choose. All in all, a great all-around performer that's sure to get the job done. Halfway of my listed number 3, TP-Link AC1200. Do you want a high-speed Wi-Fi router for your home? Most people use entry-level wireless routers, which are average speed routers with limited range coverage and slow speed. Those who want high-speed connectivity needs an advanced router like TP-Link Archer A6. Not only does this router has a high-speed Wi-Fi performance, but it is also one of the most affordable routers you can find on the market. The TP-Link A6 AC1200 is the second version of the Archer router. This router combines 2x2 MU-MIMO technology with 802.11ac standard. It is a modern router with powerful hardware. The A6 AC1200 is designed specifically for home users. However, you can also use it in a small to medium office. We tested the WAN performance of the router to know the maximum wireless speed. Many routers do not have gigabit ports and thus do not support gigabit internet speed. You can achieve a speed of 940 megabits per second with NAT boost feature enabled. The TP-Link A6 AC1200 supports UniFi Turbo at an average speed of up to 800 megabits per second. The wired LAN, on the other hand, supports 1 Gbps speed. We tested the wireless performance of the using a laptop with TP-Link AC1200 and compared the results with the TP-Link Archer A7. After testing the device, we found that the Archer A6 is a bit faster than the Archer A7 when we tested it with an AC1200 receiver. The high-speed internet is due to the cutting-edge wireless chipset powered by beamforming technology. On the AC1750 client, the Archer A7 will perform better than A6. After the installation, the wizard asks if the internet connection has been established. If there is a connection, then the setup is complete. On the other hand, you have to change the settings and fix things to establish a successful internet connection. This is a straightforward installation procedure. You would also appreciate the customization settings of the router, which means you can make changes according to your needs on the network settings. The user interface UI even facilitates the beginner users navigating through the advanced tab to modify settings. Overall, the AC1200 is an old technology, but the beamforming and MU-MIMO supports still give you higher speed Wi-Fi. Coming in at number 2. TP-Link N300. TP-Link's N300 Wi-Fi range extender ensures that all areas of your home get optimal internet speeds, and it's being offered for just $15.99, today only, originally $29.99. It boosts coverage up to 1,000 square feet and allows you to connect up to 10 devices at once, compatible with any router, gateway, and access point. Product page. Read more for a hands-on video review and additional information. You'll be able to enjoy a lag-free connection to multiple devices, including wired devices via a gigabit Ethernet port. This means expanded coverage for your smartphone, media streaming device, game consoles, Alexa, Siri, Google Home Echo, or just for basic web browsing. The N300 is a product that we really wanted to love, but it simply came up short during our research. A major bonus of this extender is that it is universally compatible with other hardware, it's easy to set up, and you can manage the N300 directly from your phone. If you have children that you want to ensure are in bed at a certain time and not scouring the internet, you can set schedules for all of the devices that connect to your extended Wi-Fi. You also have the option of plugging your device directly into the Ethernet port at the bottom of the extender for faster overall speeds. I may have added this product to my must-have gadgets list, but the company failed to meet their obligations to the consumer in the customer service department. If you don't mind installing third-party firmware and really hacking through this product, then it may be a good option for you. Otherwise, I recommend using one of the other Wi-Fi extenders that we have reviewed on our site. For more information and price, check out the product links in description. And number 1. TP-Link AC750. Purchase the TP-Link RE200 AC750 Wi-Fi range extender, so our expert reviewer could thoroughly test and assess it. Keep reading for our full product review. There's nothing quite like setting up your Wi-Fi network only to find that it doesn't reach every corner of the home. Whether it's due to the power of your router, the size of your dwelling, or the walls and other obstructions within, a dead zone can put a real cramp on your ability to stream media, do work, and avoid maxing out your phone's data plan. Luckily, Wi-Fi range extenders can help alleviate the issue by rebroadcasting your Wi-Fi signal to the furthest reaches of your home. On the low end is something like the TP-Link RE200 AC750 Wi-Fi range extender, a simple affordable plug-and-play model that doesn't require much tinkering or tech know-how. However, it also doesn't have a lot of advanced features or top-end performance. You have 3 different options for setting up the TP-Link RE200, all of which are pretty straightforward. With all 3 options, you'll begin setup in close proximity to your router. The first setup option, which is what I chose, is to use TP-Link's Tether app for iOS or Android devices. You'll connect to the extender's own Wi-Fi network, as indicated in the instructions, and then complete the steps to link to your home Wi-Fi network. Another option is to use a web browser on your computer, with a pretty similar process thereafter via the web interface. Finally, the third option is to simply press the WPS button on your router, and then press the WPS button on the extender. This is the simplest option, if your router supports it. There is one big annoyance with the TP-Link AC200, however, if you don't have a compatible TP-Link router, then the extender will create separate versions of your networks. For example, Home would be joined by Home Ext. With a compatible TP-Link router, though, the extender would keep the same name in your phone, laptop, and other devices would just maintain a steady connection throughout your house's mesh network. I have included these product link in the description. You can check out this link for more information and latest price. Thank you for watching this video. Please hit the like button, share with your friends, and be sure to subscribe.